Hello students, today we are going to study the limit test. What is limit test? Limit tests are qualitative or quantitative or semi-quantitative tests designed to identify and control the small quantities of impurities which are likely to be present in substance. In pharmaceutical industry, there is some tests which are used for this identification of the impurities in the sample, which are called as limit tests. Limit tests are which are used for the identification of small quantities of impurities in the form of arsenic, in the form of iron, it is in the form of heavy metals, chloride, sulfate. Limit test which is mainly having these apparatus. See the apparatus, it is having two cylinders. These are cylinders are called as Nessler cylinder, in which one it is used for the test solution and another it is used for the standard solution. One Nessler cylinder test is carried out and one Nessler cylinder standard solution is prepared. Standard solution and test solution it is compared. These are apparatus of for limit test. Next we are going to study the limit test for the chloride. Limit test for the chloride involves the principle the limit test of the chloride. It is based on the reaction of soluble chloride with the silver nitrate in the presence of dilute nitric acid to form the silver chloride, which appears as solid particles or opalescence in the solution. See, limit test of the chloride, it is a test for the determination or for the identification of impurities in the form of chloride. This limit test, it is used for the identification of impurities in the pharmaceutical substance in the form of chloride. Okay, for which it is reacted with, if the in your sample, if it is containing chloride, it is reacted with silver nitrate in the presence of dilute nitric acid if it is forming the silver chloride precipitate in very small amount, that is called as opalescence. Opalescence, solid particles or turbidity, these are the same terms which observed opalescence in the solution. The test is chloride sample, any one chloride sample or in your test solution, if it is having a chloride ions, it is reacted with AgNO3. AgNO3 it is what? It is silver nitrate. Then it is forming the silver chloride. It is forming the silver chloride. That opalescence it is formed. Silver chloride. This test is used to limit the amount of chloride as an impurity in inorganic substance. If your test sample it is containing chloride as an impurity, then we will get the opalescence of silver chloride. Then what is a procedure? Procedure for carried out the limit test for the chloride. Just we seen about the apparatus it is used or glassware which is used for to perform the limit test for chloride. For the performing limit test of chloride, two Nessler cylinders are taken, in which in one Nessler cylinder test sample is prepared and in second Nessler cylinder standard compound or standard solution is prepared. For the test sample, take the specific weight of compound where we want to carry out the limit test. That sample, specific weight of compound is dissolved in water or solution is prepared as directed in the pharmacopoeia and transferred in Nessler cylinder. Take the 1 ml of 0.05845% weight by volume solution of sodium chloride in Nessler cylinder in the standard compound. See the difference between this test sample and standard compound. When we are going to perform this limit test, why the standard and why the test sample is prepared? Why this standard and test is there? Because in standard compound, this percentage or this amount or this value, it is given by official book. In Indian pharmacopoeia, means pharmacopoeia gives a limitation. It gives a limitation about to carry out for example 1%, for example 0.1%, for example 0.001% of impurity is permissible. it is permissible. For the chloride, it is given a permissible impurity as a 0.05845 percentage weighed by volume. From that 1 ml of solution, it is taken in standard test sample, standard Nessler cylinder, and in test sample we had taken only a weight of substance, where we have to do the practical, or we have to perform your identification of a limit test, whether there is a presence of chloride in that sample or not. For which the test sample is there, it may be whatever you want to test. Then second point is, in the test sample add 10 ml of dilute nitric acid solution. Same procedure perform in standard, add the 10 ml of dilute nitric acid solution. Third step is also similar, dilute up to 50 ml with water. This is also dilute up to 50 ml with water. And last step is also same, that is add 1 ml of silver nitrate solution, and in standard compound it is same, add 1 ml of silver nitrate solution. Both Nessler cylinder keep aside for 5 minutes, to settle down. And lastly, after 5 minutes, observe the opalescence or turbidity. You observe opalescence or turbidity. Then what observed? What is observation after that? If you perform that test, observation, the opalescence produced in the sample solution should not be greater than standard solution. If the opalescence produced in the sample solution is less than standard solution, the sample will pass the limit test of chloride, and vice versa. Opalescence produced in the sample solution should not be greater than standard solution. If the opalescence produced in the sample solution is less than a standard solution, the sample will pass the limit test of chloride. Means what? If the standard solution it is given a permissible impurity, it is a permitted. If your test sample is more opalescence, then it is fails. If it is less than the standard solution, then it is pass. Reason why we are getting this observation of opalescence. Nitric acid is added in the limit test of chloride to make the solution acidic, and helps the silver chloride precipitate to make the solution turbid at the end of the process, as dilute nitric acid is insoluble in silver chloride. Okay, are you getting? Thank you.